This is awesome. Reds Martinez takes no hit bid into the ninth. This guy named Steer hits 3 homers in an 8-1 win over the Padres. Who's this guy Steer that they speak of? Spencer Steer. So this dude hit 3 home runs. Spencer Gordon Steer. I didn't break down this guy. They changed the article, and I guess they throw him in the article now. Here's my original article right here. So this guy Nick Martinez, he has a no hitter through 8 innings, and then it gets broken up in the ninth. We're gonna look at that footage right now, and I just caught something else amazing that goes with what I already have here. So let's watch this. Got to be careful with the footage. Let me turn down that volume a little bit. So this is the ninth inning, and this no hitter gets broken up. All right, it's a bomb. It's a bomb, and it's gonna come off of the wall, but nonetheless, it breaks up the no hitter by Nick Martinez, and a complete bomb shot here. Drops just before the home run marker, it looks like. So bye-bye no-hitter. You could see the outfielder. You know, the pitcher probably very upset. You see Nick Martinez right here. Man, they're really uniforms have really changed over the years, huh? They got some nice fancy looking uniforms there. Do the Reds. The Padres, those seem to be the same old Padre uniforms, what I remember. Those are some nice uniforms by the Reds there. I like those. Okay, so we're going to get into this a little bit. I've been trying to not go long with the breakdowns, but it's so hard when you're doing decodes and you're just packed with knowledge and you can see a lot of these connections. I mean, this should be fairly simple, okay? And these two teams play again today as well. So it's Nicholas Andres Martinez, pitcher for the Reds. Look, he also played for the Padres. So he gets this near shutout against his former team. It looks like he played for the Rangers as well, but also played for the Padres, now a member of the Reds in this game against the Padres. This game was on the day leaving 187 days in the year, Friday, June 27th, the day leaving 187 in the year, and Nicholas Martinez equals 187. All right? So, do you think that's a coincidence? I don't think so. It's even the 178th day of the year. So the 7 and the 8 are just flipped. But you see that 187 connection there, and he's born Nicholas. Not a coincidence, okay? He's born in the 8th month. The Reds, his team picks up the victory, scoring 8 runs. He has a no-hitter through 8 innings against San Diego. San Diego is, they're San Diego, California, right? Even though they're on the road in Cincinnati, but San Diego, California equals 88. So you get that 8, you get the 8, you get the 8, you get the 88. That was the original Associated Press article there. I don't know. It's like they did the article before the game was over, which is strange. They're like, no hitter through 8 innings. He has a no hitter through. You would think they would have just waited, and then they could have just done included in the article how it got broken up, right? In the ninth. But maybe it's because of that 8 pattern that you see right there. So that's pretty darn interesting. And the 88 and the 8, I'm seeing this pattern with trending stories. You see the 88 hit with this boat capsizing on Lake Tahoe due to thunderstorms. 8 dead. 4 family members celebrating a birthday are among 8 dead, and you see how we hit on 88 with California in that breakdown, which is trending. And there's other stories trending with the 8. Don't forget Trump equals 88, who stays trending as well. But isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing that look at the Cincinnati Reds? Isn't it amazing? Look at their games played. Now I'm assuming this was their 82nd game on the season. You see 43 plus 39 is 82. He's got 28 on his jersey. So going into this game, they had 81 games played and they win 8-1, and Nicholas equals 81. So that would be halfway done with the season. There's 162 games. Look at that. Let that soak in. Isn't that awesome? And we can go look at this. There's kind of like the line of that game Friday. And they play series in baseball. So look, today at 1:10. So as you're seeing this, the game may be over. Or yeah, as you're seeing this, the game's over. So, but as I'm recording it, you can see they're getting set to play. And you could see they got that was the 82nd game, because you could see the record is still the same. So going into that game, they had 81 games played, did the Reds, with the 8-1 victory. And again, Nicholas equals 81. And then they finish, and then they have 82 games complete. And Martinez has that 28, which is 82 reversed right there. Check that out. So let's move forward. He's born on the 5th. And it's a 5-week, 5-day span from the game to his next birthday on the 5th. So born on the 5th, 5-week, 5-day span from the game to his birthday. Notice in the article, again, they did this article before the game ended, which is strange. Look at what I pull from the article. The closest the Padres have come to a hit was in the 5th inning. 5-week, 5-day span, born on the 5th. The closest his former team came to a hit was in the 5th. Even look, Friday. The game is Friday. F5 starts with the F. Isn't that's awesome? Isn't that awesome? And you see Gavin Sheets, his teammate on the right, or Gavin Sheets is on the left, excuse me. and you see his teammate Will Benson on the right. The closest the Padres have come to a hit was in the 5th inning, but Will Benson made a sliding catch on a line drive by Gavin Sheets. So 55 has also been trending. If you watch my videos, 55 has been trending. You see it hit in the Young Thug breakdown 55 days before his birthday. He performs for the first time since getting out of jail at Summer Smash. Satan equals 55. I've explained this a few times now. God equals 55. It's something to do with the 6th month, right? They associate 666 with Satan or the devil. It's something with the 6th month. Michael Jordan has his energies lingering. Remember the finals just ended? Michael Jordan shines like the brightest in his career in those big games in the finals, as he is 6 for 6 championships with appearances, 6 for 6. Remember, Bulls equals 66. Bulls got the horns. Jordan came out of retirement, remember, and he scored 55 points against the Knicks. So this 55 keeps hitting, and it hits one more time. And look, you get the Reds, red, Satan, the devil, hell associated with red. The Reds, remember the Bulls with Michael Jordan, red, horns. Interesting. Ann Burrell, TV chef who coached the worst cooks in America, dies at age 55. Trending. There's been some other 55s. It just gets overwhelming trying to track everything down. This is just some stuff I can remember. I've covered these stories. So I'm going to know these patterns, right? Okay, and I caught something else which is amazing here. So, dude's birthday, Nick Martinez, the 5th day of the 8th month. The guy who breaks up the no-hitter, Elias Díaz, his name equals 58 in reverse reduction. The game is on a 58 date numerology. Nick Martinez's birthday has 58 date numerology as well. And again, his birthday is the 5th day of the 8th month. Look at what I just saw before I hit record. Look at his record. 5-8. Look at this right here. He is 5-8 with the 5th day of the 8th month birthday. Can you believe that? Dude breaks up the no-hitter. Dude's name equals 58. 58 date numerology on the game and his birthday. That, you cannot deny that. You cannot deny that. And you know what? Young Thug, he's got the name Jeffrey, again, like Michael Jeffrey Jordan, with this kind of Satan theme going on. I'm not saying the characters are Satanists. They just sync up with it. The 6th, June the 6th month. Satan, 6. Look at Young Thug's birthday, Saturday, S. He performs Sunday, first time since being released from jail. Sunday's got that S. Jeffrey, like Michael Jeffrey Jordan. The month of June, J, like Jeffrey. You get it? So it starts with the language, and these letters have numerical values, okay? Something else I mentioned before with the God Satan thing, it might be a duality pattern as well, or theme, I should say. Duality, if you think 1 through 10, 5 is like in the middle, or you could say average, kind of in that duality, possibly, right? Reflecting good and evil. You know, people like to judge, oh, I met this girl. What is she on a scale from 1 to 10? Ah, she's average. She's a 5. So, we're still learning here as we decode, okay? And those are kind of like some of the conclusions that I come to, right? And if I didn't mention, I think I did, but yeah, Jordan came out of retirement, I remember, and he scored 55 against the Knicks. I don't think it's a coincidence that Nick Martinez, his August 5th birthday, upcoming, is the 217th day of the year. And that's Michael Jordan's birthday, 217, February 17. And again, you see the Reds and you see the Bulls. Look at the colors. Okay. Even you get the C, Cincinnati, C, Chicago. And isn't there might be an Illinois Ohio connection as well, possibly. But you get that C as well, Cincinnati, Chicago. Remember B with Bulls? The small B is like a 6. So that's interesting as well. And let's not forget the San Diego Padres, the opponent here. Not saying I have additional information with them, but let's keep that in our minds as well. You got the San Diego Padres. You got California. We hit California with the 88. And just some other stories. Like I said, you just have to watch my videos. And Michael Jordan, his name seems like it's popped up in maybe like 4, 5, 6 in a row, possibly, if not more, if not a couple of less. This guy, Josh Pickles, he died. DoorDash executive, right? Josh J, Jordan J, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Jeffrey's got the J. Jordan's connected to Michael Jeffrey Ralphs, who died, but his Jeffrey is with a G. All right. So I just pull these from those other breakdowns just to show you over and over and over. And I'm doing this for the passion, and it's my hobby. Okay, I appreciate being able to do this. You have some sellouts who do this and get paid. They may just lie and say they're getting paid just to deceive us. They're gatekeepers, right? It would be great to go out and earn money on this. Good luck with that, as people are programmed to just shoo you away if you try to give them information now. Thank you, fake world. Thanks for that. And you could see in that DoorDash, that was the boat capsizing. Um, Look, the dude's wife, his name is Jordan, as you see highlighted right there. And it said she worked at Airbnb, like Air Jordan, MJ. And that, I'll mention it again, that story was really confusing because it seemed like I was getting different information with all the different articles I looked at. But it appears his name was Josh Pickles and his wife's name was Jordan. Okay, so. And I'm going to finish it off with these 2662 connections. As you can see, Jordan connects to this guy more by the numbers with this near no-hitter broken up in the ninth. You can see Jordan has 62 and 26 like Reds. Nick Martinez has 62 with his name, and Nick has 26. Jordan has 37 like Nick. Right? Dude's middle name, Andres. 101, that's the 26th prime number. Okay, so that's that. What I'm going to do, just because I have a couple of minutes, I'm going to look at the San Diego Padres team real quick. Now, this game is today, the 28th. And remember, Nick Martinez has 28 on his jersey, so this is the follow-up game on the 28th. I may go down their roster real quick just to see if they have a guy named Jordan or something. Fernando Tatis pops up right away. Is that like a top player? Possibly. Let me just click on him since he just wanted to pop up like that. This is kind of like how I'll do the decodes too, right? It doesn't mean it's going to hit, but things usually pop up for a reason. Doesn't mean it's going to hit. Age 26. You see that? Age 26 right there. So there's another 26. And look, he's got the 1-2 birthday. January 2nd. Don't forget, Michael Jordan wore 12 for one game on Valentine's Day. Michael Jordan, number 12, Valentine's Day.
According to Sports Illustrated, the Orlando Magic went on to defeat Jordan's Bulls that memorable night, but Jordan put in work, doing what he does best, scoring 49 points in 47 minutes in the only game he'd ever play as number 12.
So it's like this stuff it's interesting, right? You know, maybe I just know a lot or have a lot of information in my head, but it's something else with these numbers. And don't forget, Chicago Bulls equals 112, like 12. You know? And notice how Chicago Bulls equals 49 right there. Chicago Bulls equals 49. Look at this. Scoring 49 points in 47 minutes in Orlando against the Magic. So, come on, right? Come on, right? Isn't that wild? It's a little bit wild. Okay? So, I mean, let me just, I tell myself I don't want to go long on these, and I'm not, if we're 20 minutes or whatever, I don't care. I want to look at this roster to see if they just happen to have a guy named Jordan or something. They got a pitcher named Nick. And remember, Nick Martinez gets the near no-hitter here, and he was a member of the Padres. So they also got this pitcher named Nick. This guy's record is 8-2. Remember, the near shutout was the 82nd game for the Reds on the season. And they had 81 games going in, and Nick Martinez with the near shutout has 28 on his jersey, the 8-2 reflection. This Nick on the other team, he even has 101 strikeouts. And remember, Andres equals 101. Nick Martinez's middle name, the 26 prime number, with Fernando Tatis Jr., age 26. So, oh, man. And this is our updated article. We got that Steer guy, huh? Spencer Steer. Third baseman, number 7. He's in the article title, so let's put his name in the Gematrinator calculator. And I'm telling, it doesn't mean everything's going to hit, okay? But it hits one more time. Spencer Gordon Steer. In the title of our article here with our near no-hitter, Nick Martinez. Spencer Gordon Steer. 266 like 26, y'all. 266 like 26. Ah, man. Oh, Gordon like Jordan. Oh, brother. Brother. Oh, my God. Reds Martinez takes no-hit bid into the ninth. Steer hits 3 homers in an 8-1 win over the Padres. Steer's middle name is Gordon, which rhymes with Jordan. And his full name equals 266 like 26. Oh my God. God damn it, man. God damn it. He wore 12 on his jersey at one point. Are you telling me this dude wears 7 on his jersey? There's the 12 like MJ wore the 12 for one game. This dude's Gordon like Jordan. You're telling me this guy wears 7 on his jersey and it looks like he wore 12 on his jersey? And his birthday is the 7th day of the 12th month? No way. No way. This dude's birthday is the 7th day of the 12th month. He currently wears 7 on his jersey, and they show pictures of him wearing 12 as well to sync up with his birthday. He wears number 7, and he wore 12 before. You're telling me this guy, look at runs batted in, 217, and that's Michael Jordan's birthday, 217. Are you kidding me? And Nick Martinez, Steer's teammate, loses his no-hitter in the 9th inning, and his birthday, August 5th, is the 217th day of the year? Is that what you're telling me? Google. Is that what you're telling me? On the fly? Is that what you're telling me? Nobody does this like I do it, okay? Those those decoders out there, the sellouts, they know who I am. I don't need any attention. They don't want the smoke. You know what I mean? That's how I do it. So that's going to be my breakdown. There's always more information, but that's all the time I want to put into this right now, okay? Reds right-handed pitcher Nick Martinez gets his near no-hitter. He gets his no-hitter broken up in the 9th inning. That's the decode, y'all. We'll see what goes on with this game. As I record this, it's about to get underway. Right? So if y'all want to go look at it after seeing this, go see if you notice any other connections. Until next time.